So Juliana Pena is gonna call it quits in her MMA career within two fights. Approximately, she has two more fights until she retires. I almost got tongue tied there. So Juliana Pena, I got two more fights before I ride off into the sunset, and it looks like it's gonna be Kayla first, then Amanda Nunes. But I would like it to be Amanda first. Or would I like it to be Amanda first? Absolutely. So looks like there was an interview here with Juliana Pena that she did on the Ariel show. I don't know if it's still called the MMA Hour. I think Ariel switched because he does these interviews on a different YouTube channel now. But this is interesting. I'm actually kind of surprised that Juliana Pena is already thinking about retirement. But then at the same time, I guess it's not so surprising because the fact that she was out this long before fighting for the belt again, and the fact that she was turning down so many other contenders, I feel like that just kind of shows the lack of hunger that she had in her career. Like, it's title fight or bust. And usually, fighters who talk like that don't have many fights left in their career. And she's shooting big. She wants the big fights like Kayla Harrison and like Amanda Nunes. Now, is it likely that Juliana Pena is going to retire on top and have her perfect fairy tale ending where she beats Kayla and then avenges the loss to Amanda Nunes? I don't think that's going to happen, but I don't even know if she's going to get the Amanda fight because she'll probably lose the belt to Kayla Harrison. And then what? Is she going to retire on a loss there? Is she going to beg for a rematch, get it, and then lose to her again? Well, I don't think she's getting a rematch if Kayla wins, because I think that's the only fight Amanda Nunes. That's the only fight I could see Nunes coming back for. Maybe if Juliana does the impossible by taking out Kayla Harrison, maybe that will entice Amanda Nunes to want to come back and try and shut her up. But then even then, is she going to beat Nunes after beating Kayla? Like, fighting those two back to back and winning sounds like a bit of a tall order, and I just don't know if Juliana Pena could do it. I don't see her beating Kayla Harrison, let alone beating Amanda Nunes again. I feel like that was kind of a one-time thing, and she was going to lose the trilogy if it was going to happen. But, as a fan, I am kind of disappointed to hear that she's thinking about hanging them up. I was hoping Juliana Pena would want to stick around for like 10 more fights. But, she is kind of getting up there in age. She's like 36 years old. But what if Juliana Pena is actually bluffing? Because at the end of the day, nobody ever really retires. Like, some people say they're done or they're going to retire, but then they stick around. Like, Amanda Nunes said something very similar when she was the champion before losing the belt to Pena. She talked about, I got like 2, 3 more, 5 more fights, and then I'm done. She said this in 2017 and then fought until 2023. So I don't know. Juliana might not be honest, or she might change her mind. Especially after getting a big win like that, she's able to beat Kayla, or if she beats Nunes and looks really good, is she going to want to stop fighting? Because fighting, I'm not a fighter. I'm not in there, but I can tell from the outside looking in, this fighting stuff seems to be pretty addicting to these fighters. And then even when fighters retire, they never truly stay gone. Aldo never stayed gone. Cejudo never stayed gone. Amanda Nunes might not stay gone. Freaking Glover Teixeira is talking about potentially coming back. I'm not lying. So many. Misha Tate retired and then came back. So, what if, let's say she is telling the truth, and what if she does retire, but then she comes back? I understand her mindset. Like, at this point in her career, yeah, I understand she's a mom and she has like other businesses that she runs outside of fighting. So I get that. She has other ways she can make money. She doesn't need fighting to make money anymore. But I guess her goals is to make as much money as possible, getting that fight with Harrison and getting that fight with Amanda, and then just cash out on those fights and then ride off into the sunset. And maybe in her mind, if she does beat Kayla and Nunes, what else is there left? What else is there for her? Like, no other fight really seems to entice her. She didn't want to fight Irene Aldana when that was offered to her in 2023. She didn't want to fight Holly Holm when Holly Holm was calling her out. She didn't want to fight Ketlin Vieira. Like, the whole roster does not seem to grab her interest. She only wanted Raquel Pennington because they had history on Tough, and Raquel had the title as well. But now, should she be successful against Kayla and Nunes, is she gonna want to stick around for a Norma Dumont? I mean, I don't want to say never. Never say never, because Dumont does have a lot of hype. She has been talking a lot of crap about Julianna. Maybe Julianna will want to shut her up. But then there's also a possibility Valentina might want to move up for a second belt. And wouldn't Julianna want to avenge that loss? So I don't know. Yeah, but what if Nunes doesn't come back and Julianna beats Kayla? Is Julianna Pena gonna just retire? Is she gonna say fuck it and retire after beating Harrison, or is she gonna keep her word and just fight some other contender not named Nunes? Nunes isn't a contender, but you get what I mean. But with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I kind of hope she doesn't retire too soon. I feel like Julianna has so much more to offer in this sport of MMA, and I love to watch Julianna fight. I waited so long for her to come back just to see her retire after 2 fights. But you know, I get it. She's had a good career. She has the best win anyone could ever achieve, which is beating Amanda Nunes. She won the belt not once, but twice. And if she's able to defend it this time, let alone 2 more times, I mean, hey, why shouldn't she retire? Especially if she does achieve her goals. But like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and peace out.